the former Western-centric economic system, which has dominated for a very long time, and it's giving way to new institutions, which are more defined by the multipolarity and I guess, the global span. But one of these developments, which may be spurring it, of course, is the discreditation of some of the Western institutions. Now, a lot of focus is obviously on the EU's seizure of Russian assets. I know this usually falls outside what your main focus is, but I was wondering what do you make of this and the consequences of what is being done?
Well, I think the picture is largely based on one fundamental fact, which is that the political West, or the collective West, mainly the United States and its allies, they're losing ground steadily, losing ground in political, economic, financial, demographic terms. And this relative decline is also accompanied by something that is very concerning to everyone, which is the tendency of the US and allies to use its power, its remaining power, which is still large, to attack politically and economically the countries that they see as rebellious, hostile, non-cooperative, whatnot. No? So we have a situation which is quite concerning, because if you look at the US and the European bloc, they're very large. They can do a lot of damage, especially the US. They can and are doing a lot of damage. No? We just heard today about the renewed attempt to take Greenland away from Denmark. No? There's a situation in Venezuela. The national security strategy recently made public by the US, which, among other things, focuses on the Western Hemisphere as a sphere of influence of the United States, something that, of course, is very concerning to all Latin Americans that are bent on being independent, to Canadians, to even to Denmark and Europe, because geographically speaking, Greenland is part of the Western Hemisphere that now the Trump administration regards as its own backyard, so to speak. So we're going through a very difficult phase. I've never seen this in my entire life. I've been dealing with international economic issues since the 1980s. And we're going through a very, very delicate phase, as you know. You've often made this point in your programs. And where this will take us is something we can discuss, because there are various possible scenarios on the horizon, given these fundamental facts that I tried to summarize initially. Huh?